The mirror is your fan. It's your friend. It's your girl. You be in the mirror like, girl, what's up? What you doing tonight, girl? Because I'm doing XYZ. And I know, girl, we look good. And actually mean that. Actually feel that. Shit, you might even become your own fan and start just walking past every time you see your reflection and blowing the kiss and be like, mwah, mwah. Beyond the glass, let's talk about mirror work. Let me ask you this. When you look in the mirror, are you looking at your face or are you looking into yourself? I bet you never even thought of that. Or if you have and you answered no, then you've been afraid of that. Let's talk about this because this is one of the key tools to self-transformation. From low self-esteem and low self-worth to negative body images to the positive of that. The mirror isn't just a piece of glass. It's actually a silent witness to your experiences. It covers your triumphs and your trials. Girl, the mirror is actually one of the most organic forms of realness that exist. You know the fairy tale, mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me who's the fairest of them all. They basically were telling you in the fairy tales the power of the mirror. That's why the evil queen always looked in the mirror for the truth. And when the mirror would give her the truth, of course she couldn't accept it, and she went about her way to try to make the truth be what she believed about herself rather than accepting what is. Well, let's rap about that, girl. Let's rap about how you can utilize the mirror to bring forth your true essence of your own kind of beautiful. This can be a journey of self-discovery, transformation, and empowerment if you will only do the work. Have you ever stood before the mirror and truly looked at yourself and truly saw your reflection? Not your projection, not what you mentally project, but your true reflection, and just sat with that, taking in all of your emotions, all of your struggles, all of your traumas, all of your triumphs, all of your joys, all of your laughter, and all of your pain. Can you stand yourself long enough to look in the mirror and allow that reflection to peer back with all of that knowledge of you? There is no room to pretend or fake. Now, let's talk about the difference between the reflection and the projection. Your reflection, like I said, is your triumphs, your joys, your pains, your traumas, all of that. Let's talk about the projection. That's your physicality, the clothing you wear, the makeup, all of their adornments, the hair, all of that. Those are projections. Also, things that you believe, negative most of the time, negative things that you believe about yourself, untrue things that you have made yourself believe are true. Remember, like the evil queen, she couldn't accept when the mirror said that she wasn't the fairest of them all. Are you spinning fairy tales in the glass, or are you truly seeing your true reflection for what it is? So the mirror reflects more than just your physicality. If you truly look at it, if you stand in the mirror long enough, it will show you or remind you of where you've been. The lies that you tell yourself, the secrets that you don't want anybody to know, the pains that you're trying to hide and constantly suppress and excuse and make excuses for not facing those things. Now, I know it's not easy to confront your insides. It's just not. It's a hard thing to bring yourself to do, especially when you've been telling yourself that you're fine or that you're over it. It's very hard to stand in front of that glass that will not lie and will not allow room for excuses and be real with yourself. Now, all of this is wonderful. The way that you look, the way that you do your hair, the things that you wear, jewelry, makeup, all of that is wonderful. However, it is window dressing. And with window dressing, when we rest on that, we can create any illusion that we want. We can tell ourselves anything we want. We can even train our psyche to believe these things. But what you can't outrun is how you feel. You can say a lot. You can run as many commercials as you want. But when you take a deep breath, the feelings don't subside. The only real way to overcome obstacles and learn to appreciate your reflection and not your projection are to slowly deal with the inside parts of you that feel numb from pain, that feel empty, that are scarred. You have to be brave enough. You have to be worthy enough. Girl, I promise you, it will be the best thing for you. When you get in the mirror from now on, you don't have to tell lies. You don't have to feel uneasy or uncomfortable. And you don't have to be dissatisfied. Then the mirror becomes your friend. It's your ally. Now you're exuding beauty from the inside. Your own kind of beautiful, not what someone else said, not what someone else defines as beautiful, but your own kind of beautiful. And now the mirror is your fan. It's your friend. It's your girl. You be in the mirror like, girl, what's up? What you doing tonight, girl? Because I'm doing XYZ. And I know, girl, we look good. And actually mean that. Actually feel that. Shit, you might even become your own fan and start just walking past every time you see your reflection and blowing the kiss. Be like, mwah, mwah. Acknowledge your true emotions. Be honest with yourself. If you angry about something, you hurt about something, you jealous about something, tell yourself truth in the mirror while looking at yourself in your eyes. You know how they say the eyes are the window to the soul? Tell yourself the truth in your eyes and deal with those emotions when they arise. Now visualize power in that glass. Start to step in front of that mirror and see yourself as powerful. I've spoken in other videos about finding things to wear that help you feel like you exude power. Start putting that on, then looking in the mirror and looking in your eyes. In your eyes. Right in the retina. And feeling powerful. Then start getting in the mirror and showing your reflection gratitude. Being grateful that you overcame whatever was hurting you. Being grateful that you're still alive. Being grateful that in spite of the negative things that have happened to you, you still are surrounded by people who love you anyway. Gratitude will go a long way in this process. Most importantly, get in the mirror and say kind shit to yourself. Let me come closer to the camera. We have been indoctrinated, especially women, where we allow other people to put parameters on how we feel about ourselves. Oh, I need to love myself so I don't look too insecure. I need to be self-reliant so I don't look needy or independent. I don't need to love myself too much because I don't want people to think that I'm conceited. Girl, that is all bullshit to keep you from your true essence. If you don't think that you're beautiful, if you don't think that you're worthy, if you don't think that you're capable, if you don't think that you're qualified, no one else is. They don't tell you that part when they create all these terms. Now, the mirror is one of the best tools that are out here to encompass the best version of yourself. It can teach you how to deal with and face your emotions. It can encourage you to be the best version of yourself. And it can build confidence. And you can build and deepen a relationship with your sexual energy by utilizing the mirror. You just need to get in the mirror and say certain things to yourself. Like, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Their life is better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge. Nah. You know. Things like that. Start getting in the mirror with your sexy outfits and telling yourself that that is who you are. And watch the feelings start to exude from you that that's what you believe about yourself. On a serious note, your happiness matters to me. We need to learn to take our place, establish our worthiness, regardless of what's said about us or have been said or might be said tomorrow. Just step into your energy, your feminine place, and just be and love yourself anyway. You know where to find me. And if you don't, www.flygirlglitter.com. Click the link in the description box. Until then, stay glitzed. That's all.